for all of our friends to log on. Gonna do some witchery. I'm gonna go over the things. I'm reading the little paper case.
Oh yeah. Hello everybody. How are we? Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Sam. How are you? Sam, this is right up your alley. So okay. I know. I was like, this is right up your alley. Sorry, TikTok was yelling at me again. All right, so we'll go through some stuff. We got people coming in. Sam, since you were excited for this one, is there anything on the table you would like to see? You're finally learned about your obsession with your simmer pots. Yeah, you do simmer pots. All right. So, all right. So we'll start off with, I don't even know. There's so much here.
Right? So much fun stuff.
You just take a deep breath, like,
where to begin? Our friends that are on Facebook and Insta. I am gonna turn off maybe that mirror. There we go. So I'm like, why do the books look like they're written backwards? And I'm like, oh, that fun mirror camera. Because I'm always a fan of the books, but we have so much stuff over here. Hey, Ash, we are live. We're going to go over some kitchen witchery. Thanks for coming on. If you can lurk, that would be awesome. But you got a favorite on the table?
Personally, I'm a cauldron fan with our missing lid. I'll find him.
Oh, we'll scrap them. All the way away from the
All right. So we have some cauldrons. And we have a bunch of different sizes, different shapes. They are cast iron. Make soup. Soup is witchcraft. Indeed. Indeed it is. Good soup.
They do come with lids.
They do. This one just went through it for a second.
Yeah. Dropped it.
And each one has a sigil on it. So this one has a pentacle on it.
Like that.
That one, yeah. The one that she has also has a pentacle, but there is, I believe, one with a triple moon out there. So if someone wanted one with a different sigil, we do have that.
These are cast iron, so they can take a beating.
Yeah.
And they have the little leg, so it's going to help protect your table from the heat. So these are really interesting. You can make little spells in there. You can burn incense in there. Mm-hmm. Don't forget, you can reuse the ash from your incense in magical workings as well.
Yeah.
And since we're doing cauldrons, we have some local ceramic handmade to look, antiqued. So these are ceramic. They are heat tempered. They're plain. These are 18. You get a little bit wider space to play with. Now this one you would want to put like one of the hot spots underneath of it.
Yeah.
So ceramic.
And then we have this guy.
Make soup. Soup is witchcraft.
Soup.
It is.
So I really like this one. It is another cast iron cauldron, but it's got ventilation at the top and a handle, which I really like. But you can do the same thing like what you would do with the traditional cauldron. There's a space on the inside. So yeah. With these guys, exact same thing. A lot easier to hold if you want something with more of a handle instead of a, carrying. And then I really like the ventilation. You can do a lot with this guy.
Good for if you're doing incense or saging around the house, because then you don't have to worry about dropping sage all over your carpet.
The nails are making you jealous.
Sierra is always on point with them nails, man.
I try.
I still don't know how you do half your life with those points. I would poke my eyeball out.
I never used to I went back in high school, college, I didn't have long nails. And I was like, you know what? I don't do anything. I don't have an office job. And then I got this job and I was like, oh no.
How do I? The carpet would always smell good. Well, yeah, but you don't want little burning spots in your carpet, especially if you're renting. The landlord might frown upon that.
Yeah. These are also good. Like if you're, obviously you probably want like a bigger one, but these are also good if you are saging the house and you want to catch all the little embers. And then you can always stick it back in there when you're done. But that would keep from the burning parts on your carpet.
Custom carpet.
Custom carpet. All right. So moving on to, since you're talking about soups. Oh no.
These are not our friends.
No, they really aren't. So we have this cute little bowl. It says broth, for soup, because soup is witchcraft. And it comes with a spoon. The spoon has a cute little bat on it, and it also has a little hole where you can hang it.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yep.
What?
There are two of these. This is the one design I grabbed because I thought it was very more kitchen witchy, but there is another one with a different design, but same exact concept. There's a nice good space in there. I've been seeing videos of this girl who makes really fancy dinners in her college dorm room, and this is like the size of like the pot that she uses. So good little tiny meal. Good old soup bowl. Boom. By the way, this guy right here is 35. He is a serving dish. So you can show all of your friends just how witchy you are and that, soup is witchcraft. Can do the thing.
Being intentional with the ingredients that you're putting in for your soup.
Yes.
Is where your magic is going to come from. So like while you're eating your soup, you use little spoons like this one.
I love that spoon.
All these little symbols on it. Get all the cameras can see them.
On the bottom it says alchemy.
That's right.
It's really cute.
So using your spoon, right? So like even if you're doing morning coffee, stirring in clockwise, things you want to bring into yourself, good vibes, good attentions, prosperity. If you're like, we are not going to start with bullshit, stir counterclockwise to undo and do away with things. So keeping that in mind while you're cooking. So these little wooden spoons are $6. I think there's a few different designs left out there. So this one's another alchemy. And then we have some fun metal ones. Let's say like Witch's Brew. Nice long spoon. So if you have a deep coffee mug or soup mug. This one says manifest that shit. So, good intention, what you're wanting to bring in, what you're working on. Um,
Everyone does have their favorite spoon. I don't care what anyone says. Correct, Sam?
yes, and coffee always tastes better out of your favorite mug. And if you just want a fun for funsies, a jack-o'-lantern spoon.
I have there is a couple of the skull ones in there. I use that for my tea. It's like my perfect little teaspoon. Yeah.
I do have a skull one for my coffee at home. I do.
Good little stirring spoons. And then speaking of little stirring spoons, we have these soul stirrers, which are all associated with a different chakra. These guys are inside have small little crystal chips associated with said chakra. So back into what Melissa said, you can use this to stir your intentions into your food, drinks, coffee, tea. That is also involved in, kitchen witchery. So this one right here is for the solar plexus, which is energy and vitality. So it has citrine all up in there. And then we have one for a couple of them, but the ones I brought over here just for room purposes are the throat chakra and the solar chakra.
Throat right now, if you're into the whole like Mercury's in the microwave, throat chakra is going to help with that communication, speaking eloquently, clearly, precisely, as well as helping to listen effectively. So sometimes it's more of the processing of the information that you're getting. So that throat chakra right now would help with all of that.
For sure. We have these cute little salt and pepper shakers. These guys right here. There we go. So on the top it says salt, bottom says pepper.
If you didn't know what the
S and the P stood for, don't worry, it has the entire word spelled out. But these guys are cute. They are also a ceramic. They come in a full set, and that set is 14. So there's these guys. They're cute.
Have a cute little aesthetic going on in the kitchen.
Yeah, for sure. And then if you want to keep with that aesthetic, we have these cutting boards that have different sigils on them. Definitely witchy vibes. So you're not going to be able to hide with this one out. This is also I don't really, what is that material? I'm having Melissa touch it.
That is a ceramic. But I will say, and it's got the non-slip like cork bottom, but I would still say hand wash. Don't throw this one in the dishwasher.
For sure.
But very cute. If you are still kind of in the closet and you're hosting a dinner, make sure you tuck away your cutting board before your friends or family members show up.
Flip it around.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just a normal cork board.
Pay no mind to the cork board, the cutting board behind, on the back of the cabinet. But it's very nice and thick and sturdy. So you get a lot of nice heavy weight to it. It's not going to go anywhere, especially nonstick.
And that guy is 22.
Any teapots? What? I might. We've had them before.
We do have a lot of teapots. Yes, we do. Yeah, and there actually is a full set out there with a teapot with matching cups. So I have Melissa just ran out to go and find some. So while she's looking at those, since we're going to be on the tea track, we do have some tea infusers. This one I really like this one. I have a weird thing with the tea infusers that come with the chain. They always fall into my tea, and then it's gross because I have to stick my fingers in my tea, and it's just not a fun time. I don't like that. And I feel like the chains will rust, and the last thing I want is rusty tea. But these are nice because they're long. You just put your tea in there, infuse it, pull it out, and your fingers never have to go to chase after the chain in your tea. So
have you had to go chasing?
Yeah, chain chasing.
So just found out we are out of teapots.
Are we really?
But how much coffee do you need to drink in your morning when you're manifesting? That's a lot of coffee. That is a lot of get up and go holder right there. So we have a few different designs. This one, Moon Magic, it is 25 for this big old boy here. Oh, holy cow! Okay, where'd you find that one?
I was hiding.
Sierra's like, hold my teapot.
I'll just, you're gonna see me.
It is a perfect cup of coffee. So she's got to sneak to the back. I might have to adjust a camera or three. There we go. You get a whole set for your tea.
It comes with, it looks like 4 of the really cute little mugs, and the whole witch's brew teapot.
Yes, and the whole set is 60.
Which is not bad at all.
No.
It is a ceramic tea set. Let's see if there's anything interesting that I need to know about it. It's cute. It's definitely cute if you are big on aesthetics. That, and you can't stand the thought of having like different teapots and teacups and all that.
Yeah, if you like everything to match, no mismatchery.
Yeah.
But yeah, 60 for the set, which isn't bad because sometimes those pots by themselves,
they're already like $30 or more than that. So yeah,
it is funny because I was like, hey, we should do a whole thing on tea, and that's what we're gonna end up doing anyway. Because then I found this: if you are into tea leaf reading, you get a cute little saucer, you get the cup, and it's already kind of broken up into like areas. And this little set here is 30 for tea leaf reading, fortune tellings in tea.
It's really cute.
It is.
Yeah, the set is really cute. Damn it, love the coffee cup.
How coffee. I should buy one, take it home, and see like how many 12-ounce.
I bet a whole pot could go in there. It depends on, I guess, how much of a.
Yeah.
It's a lot. No, okay, I lied. Maybe half a pot. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe, or like 20 ounces.
To the people that are tired of just going back to their coffee cup. So.
Then you get one of those little electric warmers where you put your coffee cup on it and it
keeps
it warm for you. I may or may not have one of those.
Another cutting board. We have this one right here, which I feel like is right up Sam's alley. But it's a chopping board. Let's see if I can pull it out. There we go. So there it is. Right up anybody's horror-loving alley.
Yeah, maybe you put this one away and you bring that one out, especially when they've been lingering too long.
Chop, and I mean hurry up.
Turn your broom upside down, bristles up by the front door, and get that chopping board out. When they're like, we want more charcuterie. We're like, I bet you do. We're going to do it on this board.
So there's that guy, and he is 20. And he is the only one we have left specifically of that style. So if you really want a unique cutting board, that's the guy right there. Let's see. I don't know, like, where are we going? I guess I'll talk briefly on the crystals I just brought out. So I brought out carnelian specifically to help with motivation and confidence in the kitchen. It's really nice to have a piece of carnelian around to keep you motivated to make long, lengthy meals. Maybe you're prepping for people coming over. Carnelian, which is going to be this red stone that we have plenty of. You can put in the windowsill in the kitchen near your cooking area. It will help you with that confidence in your food and the drive to continue cooking.
Especially when you got kids that ask for
especially.
something and then won't eat it. I am so glad my son is way past that.
Rose quartz is pretty self-explanatory. You know, put a little bit of love into your food. You can keep that near to help infuse, help you remind you why you're cooking, what you're doing, necessarily putting a little bit of love into it. So we have, these are just the ones I brought out, but if you are interested in some rose quartz for your kitchen, we have plenty different specimens that I can bring over. And then citrine helps with abundance. So for those that don't know, your kitchen is actually associated with your wealth. So if your kitchen is a mess, odds are money is not going to flow in as easily as it would if you had a cleaner kitchen. So take that into consideration when you are cleaning your kitchen, or you leave a bunch of stuff in the sink, dirty dishes left up on the stove. Associate your money with kind of coming to a little bit of a halt, or getting a little bit harder to get. So having citrine will help bring in that abundance, and remind you, hey, keep your kitchen clean. Let that money flow. Bring in the abundance of wealth, as well as bringing in the abundance of food and creativity. So
I'm liking this little book. Now I'm hungry. So speaking of soups, this adorable little book here, Cookbook of Shadows, like they give you recipes already in here, how to do it, what it means, effect, eat to help ground and stabilize after a hectic or stressful day. And then what I like, she's got little places to put notes for everything on there. And then there's dark chocolate dipped blackberries with mint. Cinnamon vanilla cheesecake. Eat to open your psychic faculties. Yeah, sure.
Oh,
okay.
Sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking about my faculties.
I need to get a little more psychotic, so I'm going to eat that. But then she also has like some common things in your kitchen, in your pantry, like their properties. So like bananas, contentment, happiness, intelligence, love, calming, patience, flight, lunar energies, prosperity, and virility. So very helpful, cute little book here. It's newer, so this is like my first time really kind of going through it. But the Cookbook of Shadows, simple recipes for powerful magic, and it is $17.99.
I love that.
Some vanilla cinnamon cheesecake.
I love when books can make, can add witchy touches to your everyday thing. And I feel like you enjoy it a little bit more when you know that there's more than just, I gotta make this meal for the kids, or my husband's annoying me, and you know what, you get bread today.
Put the arsenic down.
Yeah.
Put the arsenic down.
So this one, not only would it be cute to just keep in your kitchen, I have quite a few alcoholic beverages books that just chill in my kitchen because the covers are cute, and it reminds me I need to, make something every now and again. So not only is the cover aesthetically pleasing, but this book also has quite a lot of information as far as kitchen witchery. It talks about, kind of similar to the Cookbook of Shadows. We're talking about breaking down cheese right here.
What?
And
does it just say yuck underneath blue cheese?
I would hope so, because I am not a blue cheese fan either. It's mold. So talks about, exactly the symbolized forms of cheese, as well as like how it was used in history. What I'm looking at right now, like they're talking about Greek poets and stuff regarding cheese. So
arsenic is for a permanent decision. Laxatives is for your pissing me off.
I think you and Sam would get along so well. Sam, when you come up here from Columbus, I'm going to have to introduce you to Melissa. It goes into flower divination, affirmations for incantations. So it breaks down even the smallest things, like thyme, tarragon, sunflower seeds. So it as well has, I didn't even think this would be in here, but as long as it has candle spells in here. So if you are a candle person, talks about how to make all these things. Reading tea leaves, bath to wash away any stress and imbalances every day of my life. So there we go. Soup. They said soup sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. Soup. My mind's on soup.
Are you hungry?
I am.
She even goes over butter. Like, I'm still going through this little book.
She's over here going through this book.
Like, I'm impressed with this little book. It's going to have to show up on a book review.
Yeah, we should.
Peace Pizza. Eat to bring peace and reconciliation, or to foster peaceful and pleasant cooperation.
Oh.
Cooperation, that's the word.
See, we both can't talk today. It's fine.
Words are hard. Okay.
You said you're going to have to make some more soup. I know. All right. So we got a couple more books. We also have some semi-associated oracle decks and tarot decks. So we have 2 herbal or herb decks that'll break down herbs as far as like we've got blue lotus, passion flower on this one. This one has what are we looking at here? Herbs for change, acceptance, abundance, and it associates an herb with each one. So in the kitchen, we work with herbs. So that's how, there's that correlation right there. So if you like to work with herbs, this is a really good deck of choice. It also helps you learn with how things are associated. So highly recommend. Also, they're really pretty. I really love the art style of this one.
So it's nice.
Mm-hmm.
So, next book, The Wiccan Kitchen, A Guide to Magical Cooking and Recipes, Lisa Chamberlain. This one is a hardback. I like in here that she already has like cleaners and recipes for, including like a natural oven cleaner, how to, I lost the page, enchanting tiny kitchen. So if you're like in a studio, like how do you separate that out? How do you make it its own little space? Some history and importance of the hearth in the kitchen. But what I was chuckling at, and I lost the page, it was like messy housemates, muggles, and like children. So it was like how to deal with them and keeping your space sacred. And then recipes. So lots of fun little recipes. This has a little more of the how to make the kitchen sacred, whereas the other one's kind of like more cookbook and informational on recipes and ingredients. This goes a little over all of it. This one is $16.95 for a little hardback book. And I like the artwork in here. It's like that old-fashioned type of, artwork displayed in here. So, yeah, fun. But then again, I'm a book fan, so I'm always drawn to the books. Book nerd.
So spaces of the kitchen.
Hmm?
We have little kitchen towels,
Now,
decoratives.
These are made by a local lady for us.
Really? I love that.
So these are handmade locally. Her name is Corey.
They are embroidered on. Really cute little decorative towels. We have a couple of different colors. So we've got the purple, we've got green, and we've got, it looks like a gray.
Mm-hmm. Now, if you want one, but you're like, I need blue, I need teal, I need like deep red, just let us know. She'll do it. Great thing about local people, they're easy to get a hold of and say, hey, I need. And we like supporting our local artists.
Oh, yeah. You like the green? Yeah, the greens. Hey, that would match your living room. Yeah, that's cute. You gotta support your local witches, so.
That's right.
Those guys are 15.
And they're a nice size. They're actually folded over like twice. So
you stumbled upon a kitchen witchcraft live. So we are going over everything kitchen witch, from herbs to different books, oracle, tarot decks, everything. Oh, nice. Okay.
yeah, this one here, Kitchen Witch, Natural Remedies, there we go, and Crafts for Home Health and Beauty. Another hardback. She goes over things like using double boilers magically, sublimation, if you have one of those fancy, ovens, and then like wool and dryer balls, pet toys, like how to make, how to enchant. So it's not necessarily just kitchen, but a lot of like hands-on, like there was a section in there on knitting your own washcloth.
Ooh.
So the magic that goes into knitting and stitching with the intention, she goes over that, instructions how to do it. This book is $19.95, is another hardback, but fun. If you're into doing a lot of handmade stuff, this might be for you. Herbal Furniture Refresher. Like lots of fun stuff in here. Don't get out just the sacred Febreze. Maybe make something from scratch and make that with intention. That's a color and painting the cabinets. We would do well in there. You guys see anything on the table that we haven't gone over yet and you're like, talk about it already?
So that book, how much was it again?
Oh, the Kitchen Witch here. This one is $19.95.
$19.95 for the Kitchen Witch book. Mm-hmm.
It's got a lot in there. From when I was peeking through, I like it. I'll have to do creating a backyard wildlife sanctuary. Mm-hmm. Like, there's a lot of stuff for the home and not just the kitchen going on. And how to do the gardening, scented beeswax melts, like all sorts of fun stuff. Lovely liquid laundry soap. So yeah, make your own stuff through this book here.
All right, Melissa, how do we go about payment?
Payment. So we have one way that we can use the QR code. If you snap a picture of that or screenshot and use that, you will get a link to go ahead and pay. Or if you would like, if you send us an info or an email to info@goddesssealy.com, let us know if you need shipping and where it needs to go to. We can send you an invoice that is a safe, secure payment invoice from our register system, which is Clover, and we'll get you taken care of. Because that one, I think we still have to get up on our shop.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I think that one's relatively new.
Because we do have a TikTok shop, but I don't think these ones are up there yet. Because a lot of these were just coming in. We'll have to do like a new tarot live at some point too, because there's like 8 more decks that came today.
Yeah.
This cute little sign is another local artist, our very own Courtney, who did our social media until she ran away to have a baby. She's back, so now you'll see Sierra and Courtney. This here is $30, handmade, epoxy resin. So if you just want a unique sign, nobody else has one just like it because she only made one. Kitchen Witch, $30. Nice, thick. If you have to take it off the wall, swing it at somebody, it'll do. It'll do.
You just need to come up and spend way too much. Absolutely. That's how it works.
Did we go over the itty bitty spoons?
We did not.
The itty bitties. These guys are $6. These are out of abalone. They are teeny tiny little abalone spoons. If you are crafting little magic jars and bottles, or you have tiny little pieces of jewelry that you're trying to get little herbs or stones in, these things are perfect, and they're abalone. So not only are they pretty, they're functional, and you get the properties of the abalone shell, intuition, getting to the source of the problem, that deep subconscious work. So these little guys are $6. Do not try to eat your spaghetti with it. You'll be there forever. If you had a teeny tiny little cup, I guess you could do your tea or your coffee.
Yeah.
But teeny tiny little spoons. Did you go over the housewife tarot?
I did not.
So we actually have a review of this up on our YouTube that Megan did for us. This deck is really fun. So you have your decks done in like food and recipes. Like the devil card is like devil cake. And when you open it, it's lined out and tabbed like a recipe box. So it's a fun deck. It is a really fun deck. But the Housewife's Tarot Domestic Divination Kit with deck and instructions book. Really, really fun. So if you want to see a review and talk about, if you go back through our YouTube, there is a review of this. And Megan's showing some of the cards and what it looks like on the inside. But it looks like one of those old-fashioned recipe boxes with the tabs for the suits. And that deck is only $19.99.
That's not bad.
Yeah, so it's a fun deck, really fun deck. Then we have the Pasta Tarot.
Cracks me up every time.
The Pasta Tarot. If you are a fan, and I think we had a TikTok go up showing some of these cards.
Yeah, we did.
A month or so ago.
Yeah.
But if you love all things pasta or food and you want to collect unique decks, this might be up your alley. $22 for the Pasta Tarot. Or even a joke, a gag gift.
Yeah.
For somebody who's all things Italian food. Be like, well, here, add this to your Italian food. But did we go over everything on the table now, I think? Most of the books, at least?
Pretty much, yeah. Most of the books. I think the one we didn't get to quite yet was this one, which is the Enchanted Kitchen. It is to connect to spirit with recipes and rituals through the year. So if we go right through it, it also has, oh wow, so it's got how to make, it opened up right to summer vegetable couscous, which serves 4 to 6 people, by the way. But it shows how to make that. It gives you all the ingredients. He said, oh, I used to. You love pasta, but had to change your diet recently. Oh, so it's disappointing. I love pasta. Let's see. Oh, we got cheese wafers. Makes about 40 wafers. So it's got a lot of really good recipes, and it's got like large batches. Like it shows you how to make a large batch. We lost Instagram.
Sorry. Oh, no.
I don't know what happened. It just it signed us out.
What?
Sorry, Insta. I don't know what's going on. All right, we're gonna bring Instagram back real quick. If there is anything you guys would like to see, let us know. Carbs Equal Life, yeah. What was the book about making the outside wildlife?
That was that Kitchen Witch. One right in front of them. Yeah.
So this one was the one I think that you were interested in the beginning, which not only talks about kitchen witchcraft, but it talks a lot about, this is like a nice, this is a nice DIY book in general. you want this one? Absolutely.
Yeah. Just send us an email at info@goddesseely.com or message the store and chat, and we'll get you lined out because we can ship. Um, or if you're local, you can just pick up.
Cool. Well, we'll put this one aside for you. It is really cool. I love DIY to like natural remedies and stuff like that. I'd rather go about that than using a lot of stuff that you get in stores with chemicals and all that.
Oh, those cute little magnets.
These are cute little magnets. So we've got these ones, the Witch's Kitchen magnets, and they've got some measurements on there, you know, in case you forget.
Fun little conversions.
Mm-hmm.
Cup is an 8 ounce or 16 tablespoons.
I love that.
So they're fun, and they got good magnets, so they'll stick really well on your fridge. They're not gonna do the slow decline.
Yeah, these are on the back. So it's got that nice strong magnet on the back. They are 12 a piece, and they are wood. So they are engraved into the wood and cut out into the shape. So if you need to remember your measurements, your conversions, boom, right there.
Be handy too if you're cooking with little ones who are learning how to cook and bake. And
yeah.
So could be helpful.
I remember having to learn that. It's hard.
Fractions.
Yeah. I was never good at math.
Fractions are of the devil. Nobody likes them.
And then we do have these ones. I did not go over these guys yet. So these are a garden in a bag. So mint, very helpful for beverages. A lot of ingredients require mint. So what you'll do is you'll actually, it has the instruction on the back. You'll cut open the bag, plant the seeds, and then it will grow inside of the bag after you water it. So you don't have to worry about putting these in a pot, buying the soil. The soil's already in there. The seeds are already in there. It's all here.
Good to go. And the thing with mint, like keeping it right there, you could, if you wanted to later, go plant that outside in the bag because it is biodegradable. Mint can take over an area, which if you don't mind that, you'll have a lot of mint. Great for your cooking, your recipes, your magical work. Less to mow later. But being that it's like in that catnip family, if you have kitty cats, like they will try to eat your plant.
Mm-hmm.
Mine has killed a couple of mint plants because he just will not leave it alone. But, there's something really nice about pulling a leaf off of your mint plant and then just kind of crushing it a little bit and throwing it in your tea.
Yes. We had a mint bush that was outside of my old childhood home, and we would collect it for tea and for mint lemonade.
Nice.
Mint lavender lemonade. Mm-hmm.
So grow it in the bag on your kitchen windowsill and good to go.
These guys are $10.50 for the bag, and I mean, no mess. Boom, right there. It's good to have right before summer. So these, once they would grow, they'd probably be ready by like mid-spring, end of spring. Mm-hmm. So right in time for those really refreshing drinks in the summertime. A mojito. So if there is anything you guys want to see, we're about to probably end it here.
It's almost quitting time.
Yeah. Clocking out.
Yeah, so we will have a live tomorrow at 1:30 if you're able to join with Emily. She's going to go over spring, celebration of spring. So even if you didn't quite get Ostara a day or so ago, it's okay. You can still celebrate. If you don't know how, tomorrow is the day to chat live with Emily, and she'll give you ideas. She'll show you things. You can ask her to give you guidance on it. If you can't, you can always watch on the replay. These live forever on our YouTube and for about 2 weeks on our Twitch, because we are also on Twitch. So you can go back and watch later, send us a message. But yeah, thank you for joining us, guys. I used to garden all the time, and now I'm just, it's work.
If I can't grow it in a pot inside, it's not happening.
I have a decent sized aloe in my living room, and that's about it.
I need to take some advice from you because my aloe will not grow. I had this thing for 2 years and it's like this big.
Just little.
You think this is an awesome thing? Oh, I'm glad you found us too. We are a metaphysical shop out of the Cleveland, Ohio area. Really, really big shop. So if you're ever in the area and want to come by, you can spend several hours in here looking at everything. And we do live sales every Thursday at 6. We try to have a theme around, a couple days prior. So if you guys do have any themed ideas, let us know, because odds are we have it in store. Mm-hmm. So yeah, if there's anything that you guys ever want to see, you can message the page. More than likely I will get to it and run it by Melissa. Yeah. And we'll have it, ready to go.
No worries. She's like, I got 2 3-year-olds. Oh, honey. You need all the carnelian to keep up with them.
So yeah, and then we do have lives throughout the week. Like she said, we have one tomorrow at 1:30, more informational. And then we can also set up private shopping experiences. Mm-hmm. So if you're not in the area and you want to see around the store, you can contact us at our email, which was info@Goddess Elite, and set up a personal shopping experience. So there's that.
I still would love gardening. I'm in an apartment now because I wanted to be closer to work. So that's where I have my little aloe plant. And I ignore him. He sits in front of a Ganesha statue and he's just there.
I'm over here rolling my eyes because every person that has ginormous aloe and aloe that thrives are the ones that ignore it. I just look at mine and he's like, I'm not doing much. If you're doing too much, put me in a dark corner.
I need you to do less.
Yeah.
Stop looking at me.
Breathe. And it's like, no.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining. We will maybe see you tomorrow. If not, we'll catch you next week for our next live sale at 6 on Thursday. Thanks for joining.